is it usually you guys are brokering 0-year-old whiskey, or it doesn't really matter what age, but you get a pop every single year kind of in terms of appreciation. Every year that the whiskey is in that barrel, it gets more valuable. And there's an actual index that tracks the value of these whiskeys, right? Every single year. So it's not like it's just a random made up number. Is that how it works in terms of like the basics?
Yeah. Fundamentally, most of our investors come to us because they grow. They're seeking growth, uncorrelated growth and upside in their investments. And so for those people, buying relatively young or especially brand new whiskey is going to be the best bet if they're long-term capital appreciation investors. Some people have different goals. Some people might want a shorter hold, or they might want something a little bit more consistent or predictable and protective. And so maybe they'll buy a 30-year-old barrel that in 5 years will be 35 years old and therefore worth even more. Mega blue chip whiskey is very consistent and predictable. But it totally depends on your strategy as to what makes sense for you. And that's part of my job, is to help understand an individual's investors' needs, goals, and financial situation to make those kinds of recommendations. But I'd say most people that I work with come to me and eventually choose, yes, I want to be in that brand new whiskey, because that way you get sort of that maximum return curve from 0 to however many years you're going. As far as in the interim, how do you value it? Yes, I mean, it would be tough to hold an investment for 15 or 20 years, or whatever the number is, and not know what it's worth or what it's doing. So part of our job is to provide yearly appraisals, not only for investors, but for us to understand the marketplace, for buyers to be able to understand the marketplace, and of course for the insurance people to know what they're protecting and how much to pay out. So annual appraisals come along with every barrel that's sold, and we monitor and maintain an index that tracks the broader cask market, which for the last several years has seen fairly consistent 13 to almost 16% annualized returns. But all that means you stay fairly well informed of what your barrels are doing over time.